And welcome back to 42 Gear Street, and today I've got a very interesting guitar for you. This of course is a Bagley with the aluminium neck. Now this is the first time I've demoed one of these guitars. Even though they've been at all three Gear Streets, I hadn't got round to playing them. But I have to say, having chatted to the guys from Bagley, I really loved the idea of these pickups. These pickups have got four different magnetic coils in them. They're a little bit like a P bass in that half of the coil is on one set of the strings, the top three strings, and the other coil, one of the other coils, is on the bottom alone. So it separates out the frequency range, and these pickups are really flat across the board. So it'll be really interesting to know what it sounds like when we do the tone demo this time. So I will be doing a tone demo of clean, crunch and lead tones as usual, all through the Pocket Pod, the great leveler. And I'll be telling you at the end of the video what this felt like to play. But first of all, let's go through the specs. Obviously it's all aluminium. The back is completely flat and the neck pocket joint runs all the way through there and is bolted to the neck there. So the rest of this is solid block in the middle, and then around the outside, to give it a bit of weight relief, this is all hollow. And I love the brushed aluminium look and the screws around it as well. So hopefully this is a bit of a, possibly a Marmite guitar, because let's face it, an aluminium guitar is not going to be everybody's favourite thing, but it does sound really nice. Okay, so the dot inlays, there's dot inlays on the neck. The pickups are their own. They are called Haven pickups, Omnia. And the Haven pickups are the new brand. They're neck humbucker and bridge humbucker series. There's one tone, one volume and a simple three-way switch. This has got 10s to 46 strings on it, and it's got locking tuners. I really love this design of the Bagley headstock. You can almost put your hand through there and swing the guitar around by it, but we won't do that. And it's got locking tuners. Now, with a weight relief body and a very heavy neck with heavy tuners on, this does have a fair amount of neck drop. So that's why it comes with a strap, because actually balanced on the strap, it balances beautifully. So they've been put in the right place. I love the offset design of this guitar. I think it's really quite striking, and there's something about the aluminium and also this offset style guitar trem as well. I think it looks really great. These knobs also look really quite different and quite appealing. I don't know what you think. Let me know in the comment section down below. Because these pickups really do capture every frequency range, and I think this guitar, through the great leveler, the Pocket Pod, sounds different to any other guitar I've put through the Pocket Pod. Let me know your thoughts after you hear this demo, and then I'll tell you about what this is like to play. The neck for me is a little bit thin, and also this nut is a brass nut which gives it great sustain and great transfer of resonance. However, I did find that the neck was dropping, so it was quite tricky to play at times, but the tones were absolutely outstanding. I think that the clarity across the entire range, right from bass to treble frequencies, was probably the best I've ever heard, and I think these pickups are really, really interesting. And if nothing else appeals about this guitar to you, then these pickups certainly will. But aside from the neck droop, the guitar was really easy to play. The frets on this are perfectly rounded at the edges, no sharp frets, and also the scale length of the offset sits in such a nice position that the neck is really in a position that makes it feel really nice to play. Also, this deep heel on the headstock end gets your hands right up to the cowboy chords, and you find home really, really easily. At the top end, there is an awful lot of access to the top frets, the dusty end, and so that's really easy to play as well. I didn't use much of the tremolo, but I used it a little bit, and this tremolo doesn't seem to put the guitar out of tune, largely I suspect due to the locking tuners and the fact that this trem and this whole bridge system is set up really, really nicely. And in fact, if you look closer at the bridge system, if I can give you a close-up, in fact, I can actually give you a close-up. There we go. They are really nicely traveling through the bridge, and so when you use the trem, you really feel the strings moving both sides of the bridge, and that is really, really good news. So I really enjoyed playing it. I'm not sure that an aluminium neck is for me for one reason and one reason alone, and that is it does pick up the ambient temperature of the room, and at the moment this feels really cold. So as well as being a little bit headstock heavy, the neck is quite cold to play, and I do love the warm feel of a piece of wood. So not knocking the aluminium, and I know a lot of people swear by these and they're a lot of fun, and let's face it, the tone is really, really good. But for me, I much prefer a piece of wood. But having said that, this guitar would be somebody else's dream. So let me know in the comment section what you think about this pretty unique aluminium guitar. I'd be really interested to see what you have to say, because of course I'm just the average Joe guitar player who does the demo. You guys do the review in the comment section down below, and I always love reading your comments and I'll reply to as many as I can. I'll be back with tons more great content from here at Gear Street and elsewhere, but until I see you again, you guys, as always, take good care.